Hey Tauruses, welcome to Cappy Cove. This is your love reading for October 2019. The first card y'all have is the Veil, the future. Being able to see further out from where you are at right now within relationships. So if you are dating someone or you're trying to find someone that you can spend your future with, some of you may be wanting to settle down for the long haul. Some of you may be questioning relationships you're in and deciding if, this is something that you can see see yourself with this person in the future. I get a lot here coming in that has to do with stability. So some of you may be wanting a more stable relationship in general. I'm also seeing that you need to be setting your intentions for love, for those who are looking for love and figuring out what it really is you want. I'm also, with this card, I get the messages, it's about being able to see and hear or pay attention to signs from the universe that are trying to catch your attention to help guide you when it comes to your love life. So we're going to take a look here at your first group of cards. Y'all have the Chariot, the Ace of Swords reversed, and Scorpio. So I asked how they feel about you. They could be feeling very strongly towards you. They may have a really deep connection, but I also get more of a sense with this that there is a lot of jealousy. They're very either jealous of you or there's something you're doing that causes them to be very jealous. I'm also getting a lot of conflict here. But I also get someone who, y'all may be dealing with somebody who feels like obsessed with you. So y'all might have kind of like borderline stalker here, or just somebody who just constantly is like up your ass and obsessed with you. And maybe that's the feeling of intensity that comes across when I'm getting this. I am definitely seeing, with that Ace of Swords in reverse, we have a lot of lack of communication. So they may feel like you don't open up to them, you don't talk to them about, what's going on or your feelings or anything like that. But they do feel like you don't speak to them or talk to them about things. Some of the people that y'all are dealing with, they may feel like you are like getting ready to leave or like break up with them or leave them behind in some shape, way, or form. I get the sense that they fear you leaving. I'm also getting that they think that you confuse them or you do something, the way that you are is very confusing to them, or they are not understanding why you are the way you are or what you're doing. And there's like a lack of, but not sharing the same values or beliefs as one another. So let's look at and see if you should be with them. So we have the King of Hazards reversed, the Four of Hazards reversed, and Gemini. And here we go with Gemini, all about communication. So I'm definitely getting, there's a big issue with communication with whoever you're dealing with for the month of October, Taurus. There's definitely a lack of communication here. Some of you could also be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio. I'll go ahead and put that out there. I'm getting here that there's a lot of money problems. And, I was saying earlier, I'm getting a lot of stability for y'all. So there could be like a financial issues going on within relationships, or not being able to find somebody who's financially stable. Like you're wanting someone to be able to match like what your income is and you can't find that person. But I'm getting a lot of money problems here, and I'm getting more jealousy, someone who's controlling. And so basically, if you should be with them, I feel like whoever this is that you're applying this to, because it's a general reading, I'm getting a lot of jealousy and controlling issues and a lot of manipulation. So whichever way that's gonna apply to y'all. And I'm also picking up here that there's also someone who could be a cheater or someone who's not very loyal to you. I get a sense that some of you are having a hard time letting go of someone in the past, but this is going to be a good time in October to finally let them go. And then on the flip side, I do also see somebody who is stuck on someone, but it's kind of like that toxic energy coming in. I'm I'm getting a sense that somebody isn't being very honest here. Okay, I'm getting like they say one thing to you, but then they do another, or they're hiding something, but I'm getting there's just something that's not adding up. I'll put it like that. And for some, you know, it could be cheating, but that's not going to be everyone. If someone has a fear of the other one cheating, because I'm seeing that come up too, that could be causing a lot of the jealousy issues and controlling issues. So from what I'm seeing in this, if you should be with them, it's looking like it's not going to work out too well. So my answer is going to be no with this. And it depends, once again, who you're applying this to. So let's go ahead and see what extra messages I have for y'all for the month of October. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, the Four of Swords, and Feminine. Yeah, and having that energy here, I mean, the feminine energy is, you know, a lot more that has to do with emotions. And throughout this whole reading, I have seen a complete lack of emotions. So there may be a need to really get in touch with your emotions and figure out who it is that brings that out of you and makes you happy. I'm seeing a lot of setbacks and delays with relationships. I'm seeing for a single person, someone's going to have somebody either, they're going to be stood up, or they're going to cancel a date. I'm seeing someone here taking time apart, or there is time apart or space apart from you and your love interest. I'm seeing someone here in relationships who you're trying to figure out, or you're wondering if during this time, like if you're going through something stressful, because I'm seeing a stressful time, and trying to figure out how to get through it. And if you can't get through it, how is it you're going to spend your life with this person if you can't get through what's going on here? So that's putting a lot of question marks into your head. I'm also sensing that some of you may be very disconnected from your love interest. So if you're in a relationship, you may not be on the same page once again, or there's like a disconnect. Or if you're single, you may feel very like disconnected from somebody that you want to be talking to, or maybe an ex-lover, or there's, you know, there's like it could be a location thing, or far apart, different time zones. I'm also getting that as well. I'm also getting that there's a Taurus here who may feel like they want to get in a relationship with somebody, but they're only doing it because they fear being single. So here we go again with, you know, the veil and the future, being able to really put your intentions on what it is you're looking for in a partner, and not accepting less than. Because I'm seeing somebody who's jumping into a relationship just because they fear being single. All right, Tauruses, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Until next time, bye y'all.